And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
That ties the game at 14.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep, and no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going, and they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27th. Jerome Baker there on the tackle.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
This is intercepted. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby.
They're not even trying to do anything.
And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
And his kick is good.
Makes the score Texans 21, Bengals 14.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. Taken about 7 yards deep, and this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going, and they just had that pick 6. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there, it's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Well, we'll see if they can do it here. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. From the gun, a give to Mixon. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
Burrow getting this into the hands of Higgins. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. A Bengal first down on the 16-yard pickup there.
First down.
Now it's Burrow. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And he's got this down to the 35. 10 more there and another first down.
It's a gain of 10. And a Bengal first down.
2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown of what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin the road to the upcoming Super Bowl. Mixon with a first down carry. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. He finds his running back, Mixon. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 17-yard line.
It's
a good pickup there of 20 yards. Cincinnati. Eluding the pressure right. And it's caught. And he's brought down. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. Here's a run with Mixon, and he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD.
Cincinnati.
Joe Mixon with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Bengals are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Here's Hopkins now for the extra point. He's got it, and we're all tied at 21.
That ties the game at 21 apiece. Dustin Hopkins set to kick off.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. Jamal Agnew now to return it. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And we're under a minute to go here in what's been an even first half, all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions, just string them together. Could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he's going to have a first down, but not sure it'll matter as the clock will continue to run. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. And to give this time to the tailback. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. So we're in halftime of this AFC wildcard matchup as we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports halftime report. Take it away, Coach. Both teams trying to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. And now here's Ross. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game. We'll see what the second half brings.
It'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Again, it's Mixon. And he is finally out of bounds, but not before taking it down inside the 30. A big play there for Cincinnati. Give him 42 yards on the ground. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Now Burrow steps away. He's going to take off with it. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Add this game to the last one, and they move the ball over 50 yards in 2 plays. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
And that's exactly what you want on a 1st down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
2nd and 5 from the 8. They're going to go jet sweep here. This is Ross with it. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
As a wideout, when you take that handoff and you're coming around the edge, you're expecting to see nothing but empty space in front of you. But if not...
Well, things can go south in a hurry, and that's exactly what we saw on that play with a loss. On 3rd down, Mixon, and he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
Dustin Hopkins on for the field goal. A 26-yard attempt.
Hopkins' kick is good. And with it, they'll take the lead at 24-21. They don't get a touchdown here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter, but I think maybe you still say mission accomplished as they come away with the lead.
No, absolutely. You keep the pressure on, right? You go downfield, get some points up on the board, and hope that you motivated your defense to take the field and hold that lead.
Their own 25-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 19 yards up there. Move the chains. Now a handoff here to his running back. And a pretty big hole as he's down to about the 40. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. That ball complete to Isabella. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a 1st down, too. And he'll give it here to his running back. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A pickup of 11 and a Texans first down.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
And to give this time to the tailback. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. A great effort there. Saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Texans have retaken the lead.
The kick
And this one through the uprights and good.
The score, Texans 28, Bengals 24.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Now Ross to return.
Let's get that swagger.
And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
And here's a throw taken in by Boyd. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. A gain of 6 there on first.
At the 31-yard line.
On second down, here's Burrow. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
Brandon, you know this is going to be discussed because this is the fear of all the backs when they run this type of a route. They've got to find the football, and sometimes they don't see the defender. And in this case, he took a pretty good shot for his efforts, but give him credit, able to hold on to the football.
And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. If they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
And now the Texans are going to stop it as they signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Here we go on 4th down with Burrow. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. 1 quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Burrow will throw. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. That catch good for only a couple.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. They go back to the ground now with Mixon. And 3 yards there takes him to the 45.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive, take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
The Texans here on 3rd down, putting an extra defender in the secondary. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. And that is incomplete.
Whether that's a little grabbing, a little hand fighting, by any means necessary on third down, he was able to get the job done in the secondary and swat that one away.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. They'll try and throw for it with Burrow. And this would have been intercepted if he could have gotten the feet in. Instead, it's incomplete. Boy, that really could have turned this one upside down.
Turnover on downs.
Now a handoff here to his running back.
The ball carried by
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
A loss of 1. It's now 3rd and 9.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he's going to come up a few yards short of the first. They get him to the ground at the 37. The screen gets 7, but it's not enough. And it'll be fourth down.
It's 4th down.
Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this fourth quarter. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. They'll try and run for it. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on fourth down. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And a short gain down to about the 33.
The ball carrier.
Now the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. A gain of 2 there on the heels of a 1-yard pickup on first.
3rd and 7.
Check. Lucky.
Out of the gun now on third down. And this is going to be incomplete.
The ball was tipped and fell incomplete, but it was tipped up in the air, so the guys on defense, they had to feel like that was a big opportunity, and it was missed. They needed a play to help turn things around a little bit. Ball's in the air. Can they rally to it and get it? On that play, they weren't able to. They'll take the ball batted away, but boy, they missed a big chance there.
But from a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a 1-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They trail by a touchdown here in the fourth quarter. Their season, to be frank, it's on the line right now in this wild card matchup. And obviously points are a must here as they begin 1st and 10. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
2nd and 12 at the 23.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
The Texans going to signal for their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. On second down, Burrow. He'll buy some time right. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. He turned that into a nice gain, gets him 8 yards closer for third down.
Partner was a definite passing down, but he was able to leak out and pick up some good yardage, even though the coverage was excellent. Maybe it's not exactly how they drew it up, but he still got a big chunk of yardage on second down.
Throwing now is Joe Burrow. Flush to his right. He can run for it, and he will. Space to maneuver at the 40. Burrow on his toes that time as they get the first down.
It's a gain of 20.
Here we go with Burrow. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Back-to-back nice plays. 12 yards that time and a first down. And that's caught by the tight end, Bryant. That catch good for only a couple. Now it's Burrow. They'll roll him out right. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 27-yard line. They'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. He was looking for Joe Mixon there out of the backfield. And now it's second down.
Second and 10.
Back to throw. Being chased out left. And incomplete. Bradley Roby there defensively.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
He'll look to throw. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow, wow. And while it appears the heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown, they're still down 1. That extra point is not a gimme.
Now it's Hopkins to add the extra point. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter.
That ties the game, 31-31. Dustin Hopkins set to kick off.
So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They, of course, tie game, would like to avoid overtime if they could.
And a lot of people would go ahead and play it safe here and get to overtime and try and win it there. But, you know, sitting up here in the booth,
take some gambles.
I say let's go for this thing, try and push it, and maybe catch the defense back on their heels a bit.
See if they do that. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Overtime in a playoff game, awesome setup. Remember, the rules the same as they would be in the regular season.
That's exactly right, Brandon. Remember, the receiving team, if they score a touchdown, game is over. But if they kick a field goal or don't score, the other team gets a chance to get the football. They get a possession. If they go down and score, they win the football game at that point. If both teams kick field goals, we keep playing. If a defense scores, let's say the receiving team gets the ball, doesn't score, or they throw a pick six or fumble, gets picked up, the defense scores, game over. But here's the best part. In the regular season, only one period is played. We could call it a tie. Here, we're going to play until we have a winner.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 15 yards on the play, first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Get him down as he's inside the 40. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
They run again with Dillon. And he'll take this one down to the 36.
Dillon, the ball carrier.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
And not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he is going to be close to a first down as the tackle made at the Bengals' 28. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line.
Brought down at the 20.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
2nd and 5.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And a short gain here down to the 22. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on 2nd down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave them with a 4th down. Defense doing their job, really nowhere to run the football.
Yeah, it's almost textbook, wasn't it? Every place he tried to find an open spot, there just wasn't one. Congrats to the defense, no gain.
Call fitting your gaps, right?
I love it. You're exactly right.
So a big move here, playing to win in overtime. They're going to go for it on 4th down.
43 is the mic. 43 is the mic. What we got? What we got? What we got? Mile Street 3. Mike's 43. Hey, come on, El. Come on, El. Rig alert. Rig alert. Buffalo 18. 43 is the mic. Street. Street. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. 43 is the mic. 43 is the mic. Here we go. Here we go. 43 is the mic, boys. 43. Check team. Pioneer. Exit. Exit.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And this is caught. It's a touchdown in overtime, and they are marching on to the playoffs. The Charles on the losing side of things, you know, they didn't come in here as the favorite to these playoffs, but they came in with a lot of hope and anticipation. Tough to have that all snuffed out so quickly.
It really is. You're one of 12 teams when the playoffs begin that still has a chance to win the Super Bowl. So that's pretty darn good. And as you often talk about, a lot of hope when the playoffs start. Well, that ended for them. But when they look back, they'll have a lot to be proud of and see if they turn the page towards the next season.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best